What's their best way forward at this stage? Because they're totally disenchanted with Kroenke Senior and Kroenke Junior.
Well, you know, the fans have made their voices heard by the very nature of the outrage and the discontent with the circumstances that are unfolding with us. And I want to be clear that what the principle of what they're trying to do, which is remonetize football, isn't wrong. The method of delivery is completely wrong. Nobody consulted the fans about the Champions League going from 9 games to 13 games and not being full of champions. So you can't consult fans on every competition you go into, but a mechanism that looks like it's going to destroy certain aspects of English football and take you into an environment which is American-based thinking is something you need to think very carefully of. You know, and I've got no dog in the fight with Arsenal. It's a club I've always admired. But Stan Kroenke is a billionaire who likes to come 8th. You know, mediocrity is comfortable for him because being successful costs a lot of money to fund it to be on the side of the top 4, and being at the bottom of the league costs a lot of money to fund that, so he operates in a certain area. Yeah. I said last night on Twitter, if he managed the Beatles, he'd replace John Lennon with OLLY MURS, because that's the kind of thinking that he's got. But what I would do with the fans, if I was sitting in fans, and I know that Akil will probably ask me this, and I'm going to get ahead of it.
Yeah, what's Akil's best tactic today with Kroenke?
If I was Arsenal, if I was a football club in the modern era, I would create an advisory board that ran alongside the executive board that had a fan membership on that advisory board that could feed the perspective forward, so that the executive board could have an advisory board that fed it with information about how it can best serve its fan base. Because let's be clear, and I'm going to use language they're all going to hate, right? But fans are also customers. If you understand what they want, you can steer into it and give them what they want. And in return, because the one thing that football does that no other business in the world does, you can serve up crap on a weekly basis and people will still come back and watch it and pay for it and support it. They might have something to say about it. So they are owed a debt of information and communication.